Hi, so yes, music and songs are signs too. Let's talk about that, right? So let me ask you this. What are your go-to songs? I know you all have a playlist, right? You've got the Let's Go Out and Party playlist. You've got the breakup playlist, the I'm sad and I don't know why. You've got the inspirational playlist that is let's get the fuck out there and go do this. Anyway, you've got all that stuff, right? So let's talk about why and how they can be signs, okay? So for one, when you're listening to a particular song and it makes you feel a particular way, what is it? What is that song for you? And what does it do for you? What are you feeling when you're hearing it, right? Music can come to us. Music is a gift, first of all, okay? And it's art, and it speaks to our souls, consciously or unconsciously, but they still speak no matter what it is. And I'm going to talk about more of that in this video as well. But I want you to pay attention on how you're feeling when you're listening to particular songs, okay? Is it sad? And if it does make you sad, why? And if you don't want to be sad, why are you listening to it? Okay? If you don't want to be sad anymore, you need to change the vibration. And we'll talk about that too. Musicians, I also want to discuss this. Look at it this way. Musicians are artists, okay? Artists have a gift and they are passionate people. Yes, me too. I'm a passionate artist. I'm creative and it shows in my energy, obviously. But different artists have different energies. And I mean, when you think about way back when of legends like Elvis and Johnny Cash and Aretha Franklin, think about all that stuff. You too, there's so many. The way I like to explain this is that God works through us for particular causes, purposes, and missions, right? And that's this whole thing I keep talking about on waking up and knowing and discovering what your gifts are. That being said, I believe some of those legends, they were chosen to be legends for a reason. Why? Because they tell a story. If you listen to the lyrics in a lot of these songs, it actually predicts and talks about what's happening even today. It is telling you the future. It is telling you about life experiences, things that we all go through. You need to pay attention to that. They made it to that level because they were chosen to, because people idolized them and that message was heard, right? Another thing to think about is what happens when they finally do reach that stardom. What ends up happening typically? Yeah, I know. A lot of them aren't here anymore. Either they sold their soul when they got there because they started out innocently just wanting to make music, be a star and all that, and that's wonderful. And, well, Hollywood has a different version of what that should look like. But that being said, it's also too much. So greed takes over and they kind of leave us too soon, too early. They can't keep up with, no human being can keep up with the pace that record labels and things and Hollywood puts on the pressure on these celebrities. But anyway, they were still chosen to send that message, and maybe their disappearance and their deaths or what have you resonate with us because they were here to leave that legacy, to leave that legend. So think about that and what their music and what their lyrics say. So that being said, the other thing I want you to pay attention to is the vibrations and the sounds that are in the music you listen to. So what I mean by this is music is energy. Well, everything is energy, but music is energy and it has a certain vibration. And it's really important to know whether you are listening to something that has a high vibration or perhaps a low vibration, because they do subconsciously affect you. They affect your mood, your energy, your emotions. They trigger you or they inspire you or they make you not a nice person sometimes. So pay attention to that. And the lyrics that are in these songs that you're listening to can be good or bad. So pay attention to what you're drawn to. If you're not really drawn to really good music or low vibrational music, guys, you really need to take a little moment and step back and try to like figure out why. What are you feeling that's dark inside of you that might need some healing? I don't say this to be judgmental. I don't say this to come off harsh. It's just something inside of you is hurt, and we all have traumas and pain. We have to fix that, and I'm just trying to get you to recognize that if you choose to. Okay? Anyway. Sorry, I have to keep my notes or my brain just goes whoo, all over the place. Yeah, so one of the things I have down here is a lot of the lyrics that we listen to have powerful truths in them. A lot of those truths are actually playing out today. I hope you're paying attention, okay? And they talk about a lot of things that resonate on what's happening in our world today. Same goes for the music that's even out today. Have you noticed this? And I'm actually going to challenge you. I want you to listen and find out or discover, or I'm asking you to, kindly, pay attention to the music that your children are listening to. The music that's changed over the last 15, 20 years, I mean, you've got to admit, it's gotten pretty dark, hasn't it? Yeah, well, they're chosen too. They're just not chosen by God. I think they're chosen by Hollywood and just not a nice place. So anyway, that being said, what music are they listening to? Have you noticed that a lot of low vibrational, horrible lyrics, it is dividing all of us. It is making us angry. It is causing depression, anxiety, lots of bad things, right? So what the hell is your kid listening to? And what are you listening to? Pay attention to this. This is so serious. It is all subliminal, okay? It is energy, and energy speaks. You feel energy, okay? Think about a music note. That is a vibration. A vibration is energy, okay? This is not woo-woo stuff. This is real shit. You need to pay attention. A lot of the music today is very low vibrational. It's very demonic, and it has really horrible lyrics going against every single thing that all these media and everything else is claiming that we are. Pay attention to that. Wake up to that. What is causing it? Shut off the news and start listening to some real music. If you believe what you hear on the news, you're going to drive yourself insane and crazy. So I want you to tune into sound. Sound is energy, and it's vibrational energy, and it can be good or bad. And a lot of the stuff out today is dark, it's dividing, it's cruel, it's disrespectful, it's rotten. So pay attention to what you and your children are listening to. I highly encourage that. If you listen to music that has a high vibrational tone and high vibrational lyrics to it, and it's resonating with you, that is your soul feeling good. That is your soul talking to you. And yes, that is a sign. So sometimes, you know what? I'm going to talk about a time about a month or two ago, and I posted on Instagram or something, and I don't remember really ever hearing this song, but I woke up with the song in my head that was like, it's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I know I don't have a good song, voice. I'm sorry. And don't listen to my voice. But my point is, where did that come from? That was a sign. It was a sign. And it's amazing because when I listen to the lyrics of that song, it resonates. It resonates with me right now. And I didn't know that then a couple months ago. And then fast forward a few weeks later or a month later, and it's like totally resonating with me. The words are powerful, and it gives me goosebumps. You know that music that gives you goosebumps? That's your soul. That's your soul feeling that energy and loving it. So what I want you to pay attention to is that feeling when you get those goosebumps, when you're hearing those words in that song and it's super powerful. Your soul is calling you for something, whether it's change, reflection, or to take action into doing something that your gift is. Anyway, my point is pay attention to the signs you're being given. Maybe you just start hearing the same song over and over again, or you're drawn to hearing that song over and over again. There's a reason. Pay attention to that. That's a sign, okay? Notice how subliminally, do you ever walk around, and I know I'm not alone, and you're like, I can't get the song out of my head. I don't even know where it came from. I remember when my kids were little and I would hear Wiggle songs in my head all day long, and it was subconsciously driven and in my head. Yeah, it's doing that for a reason. It's all for a reason. Yeah. So tune into stuff that really speaks to your soul. That's what I'm encouraging you to do. And you'll notice that you might want to hear it more and more often because it's just resonating with your life right now, or it's drawn to you, or you're drawn to something and you don't know why. It usually relates to the situation you're in. Why? Because energy is magnetic and it attracts itself to you. Anyway, I guess what I want to say here is these people today and then that share this artistic gift were chosen to send messages to you to resonate with your soul. Pay attention to those. And you might even find that some of the lyrics that are in that song that are resonating may show up as another sign of confirmation when you're having a conversation with somebody and all of a sudden they're like saying the same words that you were hearing and that were resonating with you in that song. So again, I hope this is making sense to you. I'm trying to say this as simply as possible without sounding too overwhelming, but it is so important to pay attention to what you're hearing because it stays in your subliminal mind. It is energy and energy doesn't lie. The other thing I'm going to suggest for you is subliminals. Subliminals are amazing, and what megahertz you're listening to, because again, these are all vibrational tones that resonate with different chakras in your body. They can either empower you or depress you. And a lot of the music today from the dark side is very low vibrational, okay? And that is another factor in what we're experiencing. So you can go on YouTube and find like what megahertz gels with you or what you're trying to heal. Is it your sacral chakra? You know, I don't know. Having stomach issues? Another sign, but we can talk about that another day. Dreams, we can talk about that another day. But today I just wanted to really focus on music, lyrics, songs, gifts, signs, on what you're hearing. I hope this all resonates. I hope you like it. Please, if you like this, please do me a favor. Give me a like, give me a comment. No poops and no hate, please. Keep scrolling. But if you did like it, please give it a thumbs up. Drop me a little heart. I don't care what you drop, but it helps my algorithm grow on this channel. And I'm really here and called to share all these messages with you when I'm told. So I just do what I'm supposed to do. Anyway, so yeah, help my algorithm, subscribe, like, share, comment, whatever it is. But any engagement helps this take off on the platform. So thanks again for watching and tuning in. I hope something resonated. If you have a question, drop it in the comments below. I will promise I will get back to you. Okay? Take care. God bless. Oh, hey, and drop off what your favorite song is. What's your go-to right now? What are you listening to right now that really inspires you? I'd love to know. And I'll share maybe some of mine. All right. Take care. Have a great day.